Good evening, everybody. Today's September 3rd, 2024. This is the Uncommon News Channel. Why don't you guys ride with me for a little bit while we make our way to the border? So, let's see if I got orientation correct. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're going to Sunland Park again, trying to meet up with Anthony Aguero and possibly some other reporters that he's with. Let's see, who's there? Hardknack Farms, good to see you. Who's that? Mindy, New Days Always, good to see you guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me 5x5. Let me know if the audio's working and everything. Can you guys hear me? 5x5. Okay, good job. All right, hey, thanks. So we gotta do a little bit of off-road here. Let's see. As you can see, the road is closed, so we go around. Oh man, going mud bogging, huh? Here we go. Well, hopefully it's not too wet back here. If it is, I might have to call my friend and have him pick me up at the bottom of the hill. If that's the case, then I'll go live again later. But I fully intend to give this a good try. So we'll wait for this train to pass. So how's everybody doing? I don't know how long we're going to be here waiting for this train, but maybe now's a good time to get to the comments. Hardknack Farms, Mindy, good to see you. Arnold, good to see you. Guys, I want to thank Rebecca and man, who else was it? There were some other people that donated to the channel recently, and it was quite a bit. They're the ones that sponsored tonight's live stream. It was Rebecca and a few others. I'm sorry, I can't remember the names, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are able to help cover the cost of fuel. So thank you so much for that. So we're going to be out here tonight. Hopefully we'll meet up with Anthony Aguero. He's out here with some Italian reporters, supposedly. I don't know why the Italians are concerned about our border, but hey, that's cool. More people covering it, the better. I'm definitely glad that they're out here. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe get to meet some interesting people. But I got the lazy boy in the back, and I got the night vision camera, so hopefully we can sit down at the cliff tonight and have a good conversation. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, just get your thoughts together and we'll have a nice little conversation tonight. Maybe see some pretty fun footage of wall hoppers getting tackled by Border Patrol. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Let me get to the chat here. Sister T, good to see you. Oh, New Days Always, that was you. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was a big help. You've got no idea how much that helps, because it costs quite a bit of money for me to drive this truck around. And every single coffee buys quite a bit of gas. So thank you so much for that. You definitely are the sponsor of tonight's live stream. So thank you so much. Let's see. Hardknacks. Well, looks like I got a good audience tonight. Glad 8 of you are here. Hopefully you can stick with me. Sorry, I turned the live stream on as soon as I got stuck in behind this train here. Oh, looks like it's over. Okay. So that boring part's over. Let's get going. Let's see if Squeaky can make it up the hill tonight. We've been getting a lot of rain here, so you know it's slippery down in the valley still, but this isn't valley. You know, this is up on a cliff, and so I'm kind of hoping that it dried up, but we're about to find out. Oh man, they're closed tonight. I guess I'll just make my way through anyways. Here we go. I'm such a bad person. Going around the checkpoint. Oh man. They can write me a ticket later, I guess. Well, I don't know. It looks a little bit wet. It's a little bit wet, but try to be cautious when I'm going up that hill. Once we get to the bottom of the hill, I guess I'll have to get out of the truck and take a very close look at the dirt, see how wet it is or if it's wet. Because there's cliffs on each side of the hill, so I don't exactly want to be involved in a rollover tonight. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. Let me get unbuckled for this. Actually, I think I'd rather be unbuckled. All right, let me get out and check the ground real quick. All right, well, go ahead and give it a good college try. Put this slide away. All right, guys, say a prayer for me. No, I'm gonna leave the seatbelt off this time. Put the window down. All right, Squeaky. Here we go. Come on, Squeaky. Come on, Squeaky. We're at the top, man. Come on. You got it. Oh, man, fishtail. I can feel it. Got it. Got it. Dang, man. That was kind of creepy. I was spinning out at the end. The back tires were spinning. Man. All right, as always, let's go ahead and get a quick gander at El Paso before we start looking at Juarez. Let me take you guys over here to this cliff that we just climbed. Take a look. That is El Paso. Sorry about the wind. There's nothing I can do about it right now. We just climbed the cliff. That's El Paso right there. So let's go ahead and get set up. Maybe we can find Anthony and his crew that he's with tonight. Let me roll the windows up a little bit so you guys aren't hearing all that wind. Let's see. Rochelle, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. And Sister T, good to see you too. Let's see. The Wise will Thrive. Doug, I can't believe you blew by that checkpoint. You know, only non-citizens are allowed to do that. Hey, I do what I want. Right? What does Cartman from South Park say? I do what I want. Hey, respect my authority. Something like that. All right, let's go. Let's see. See if we can find these guys. They're out here somewhere. I don't know. I can't exactly give them a call right now because I'm live streaming, but whatever. If they're out here, we might bump into them. If not, I don't know. There's only so many places they can be. I see somebody's vehicle right there. Man, I can't believe Squeaky made it up tonight. My back tires were actually spinning. I was freaking out because as soon as I got to the top, they started spinning. Let's see, somebody's here. That's Border Patrol. Oh, okay. I think I see Anthony over here. All right, guys, we'll get set up. Oh, they got some armor on. Shit, that's cool. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna go say hi to these people here real quick. What's up, bro? Give me a minute, guys. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? How you been, brother?
Good. How you doing?
Hanging in there, bro.
Got to see you tonight?
Did this dog get color?
How you doing, bud?
Good.
Thanks.
Oh, that's across the pond, bro. It's across the pond. Serbia, there was civil war 30 years ago. So it is still a place where they are not good. In Albania, it's like organ trafficking, human trafficking, and weapon trafficking. It's ISIS. Maybe because of the Albanians make a Muslim country, so it's economically. I don't know. I know that Albania is like a poor country, and the laws are quite easy. So and also they had all the weapons from Serbia survived. So and there's something that I think in 2023 Albania became the biggest immigration in the UK, and at the same time it became the first of foreign population in this business. At the same time, that's great. Well, yeah. So you guys know how that is.
All right, so this is seems pretty cool. I'll go ahead and get my setup here. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta- Let's see if I can. It's a little bit windy out tonight, so please bear with the noise. If you're not able to stand the wind, please make sure you turn the volume down on your computer or your headphones or whatever. Let me get the Lazy Boy set up real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come with me for a second. I'm gonna get you set up. You're still there. Okay, you're still there. Turn this light off inside the car. Might have to put my sock over my microphone. Sell you?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll give you a set of plates, bro. I ain't selling you shit.
It's not just
Okay. Okay. Dollar. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna try to put a sock over top of the microphone to help with the wind. So just bear with me for a second. What's up? Let me see if I can get the. Not able to see anything. It looks like I'm having problems.
somebody down there though. Patrol house, like one suspect. Right
Yeah, it's hard for me to get it 100% in because I'm working with it's jerry rigged, dude. Hey, all right, guys, I'm gonna put a sock over the microphone to deal with the wind. So just give me a second. I'm gonna put the sock on right now. All right, so hopefully that helps with the wind. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't smell too bad for you guys. All right, let's see if I can get this back. Well, because the sock is over the microphone, I also can't see the chat. So please forgive me if I'm not responding to your questions. It helped. Sure glad it doesn't smell smell-o-vision. That's too funny. So guys, we got some French reporters out here tonight. That sound is, oh, hold on, let me see. That sound is what I hear when I ask, why are you voting for Harris? All right. You guys are too funny. Let me try to see if I can find the tunnels here, or the. Oh man, I can't see anything out there tonight. That's. I might need to go to the other spot. Let me see. Well, the moon isn't out. Maybe that's the reason why.
gonna pay gas. It's very expensive. That's a lot of money gas.
You know, no,
You're gonna save money.
We wouldn't
paying
pay
for stuff.
it. We wouldn't pay it if the gas or the tanker because we don't like the cost. So,
Yeah, but
it's actually
it's an
the fact
expense.
is that it's the best content I ever get, but I don't think that's too much because obviously we just we can't afford that because it's like 35 minutes. It would be the best content. We're saving money in some ways, but is it like yeah, it's too much. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll do tomorrow first, and I will try to talk to our boss about it. I think that's, I don't know what we could get, just Barcelona, so like,
Well, Eagle Pass, you're not gonna get shit. It's gonna be a waste of time. Like your whole investment into like coming over here to work on the Eagle Pass.
everybody say that's boring.
Sorry, guys. I had to get my windbreaker on. It's a little bit windy out.
Explore.
So, I guess some French reporters are here covering our border invasion. They got to be experiencing similar things over there. They're probably frustrated about it too, just like we are. So, that's good. If you guys want to go, subscribe to their channels, I'll ask them what's their YouTube. Well, what's your channels? You got YouTube channels?
Yeah.
What's
It's called Frontier.
how do you spell it?
Like FRONTIERES.
Frontiers.
Yeah.
That's what they said. So go check them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frontiers Media. Frontiers Media. Go check them out. Give them a few more subs. Yeah. Show them some love. They're out here all the way from France, all the way in the middle of the desert in the United States. So definitely need some support. Dude, have you seen Hollow Sunset Thermal?
No.
Oh, dude, it's badass, dude.
Yeah.
It sold out the first week that it was in the shelves. Yeah, you can't find them anymore. All of the places that had them for sale, all sold
How
out
much
back
were
to
they?
back order, $1,500. It was a quick site, like a red dot site that could project an infrared image into the QuickSight. So it's all in one. So you can transition from daylight into night like that just by flipping the cover. So like let's say you're in a daylight. Oh, and you can record too. And you can record. So let's say you're in a daylight combat or whatever, and then you got to go into like a cave. It transitions flawlessly as soon as you go into low light. Or no light. Yeah, $1,500 ground. I was like, I want to get one.
I wonder how many they sold.
They sold all of them, dude. All of them within the first week. So
See that car down there driving right over us? It's driving right there. That's when it passed right in front of where they picked these people up that we went through gonna
You
take
got-
these guys back to their hotel, bro.
All right, cool, man.
And then I'm gonna take them again probably at some point like around 2 tomorrow. So we'll be out here.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Good seeing you, bud.
For a little bit.
Take it easy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thanks for coming out here, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, see you guys in a little bit, man.
Yeah, man. Be safe. Hey, nice meeting you. Yep.
Bye. Pleasure.
Take care. Need a better camera to throw some illumination down there tonight. Usually the moon is out, giving us a better view of this spot, but I guess not tonight. Unfortunately. That's the thing about night vision. It works good when the moon's out. Shine red lasers down there. Yeah, I mean I could. This thing has a infrared flashlight, but it's not that great. It doesn't throw a beam very far. So let's see. I don't know if that made a difference. Not really. Yeah, not really. I mean, I turned it on just now. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to see anything. Just don't shine anything up towards aircraft. Yeah, no, you're right. That's why I usually cover up the light, because I don't want to give away my position, and I also don't want to mess with Border Patrol's operations. So, looks like there's something right there. What is that on the wall? Well, I think this spot is doesn't really have much going on right now, so maybe we should get in the truck, drive up and down the wall a little bit. Quite a bit windy tonight. Sounds like a plan. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that now that I got somebody that thinks they like the idea. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the sock off, so you're going to hear some wind. But just bear with me for a moment. Put my sock back on. Sorry for subjecting all of you to my stinky feet. go see Trump's big beautiful wall. Put my lazy boy away, so give me a second. All right. One second here. Bear with me, guys. I gotta get the lazy boy back in the truck. Yeah, a few things put away. I'll take the jacket off. It's kind of suffocating me. I want to wear the body. All right. Well, guys, thanks for sticking with me on this small little YouTube channel of mine. Really appreciate it, honestly. If I was out here by myself each time, I'd go crazy. I'm trying to show this to people and nobody wants to see it. All right, let's get going. Let's go see if there's any holes in the wall. Let's go, Squeaky. Oh man, I was able to back out without stalling out. That's a first. Don't fall off the cliff, Doug. Whatever you do, just don't fall off the freaking cliff. All right, let's go. I need some floodlights on top of this truck, don't you think? Man, if I had some floodlights, I'd be able to show you guys a lot more of what's going on around the truck. I hate the fact that you can only see like 10, 20 feet out in front of the truck. That kind of sucks. I guess with the donations that I recently got, I'm going to go ahead and look for a floodlight for the truck. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Those of you who donated to the channel recently, Rebecca and New Days Old Ways, just so you know, that's what I'm thinking about looking for. I think with the money that you recently donated, I think I have enough left over to get a decent, maybe a floodlight for the top of the truck. So, all right, let's go ahead and drive along the wall. Here's Trump's big, beautiful wall, as always. Trump's big, beautiful wall. I should probably put my freaking helmet on because they like to throw rocks. Let's drive down here slowly. I'll point the camera at the wall. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but that's it. looking for holes in the wall. You guys can't see the wall yet. I'll face the camera in front. If I see a hole in the wall, we'll go ahead and get some footage of it. Oh man, nope. Oh man, I shouldn't go there. It's a big ass puddle. Pardon my French. Big ass puddle right here. Yeah, nope. Squeaky can't swim. Yeah, that's one thing about Squeaky that she just can't do. So I gotta go turn around if I freaking can. If I freaking can. Man, that sucks. I knew it rained a lot, but I didn't know there was a lake down here now. Shoot. Well, I haven't seen any breaks in the wall. Let's see. Man, that kind of puts a hamper on my plans. I wish I could drive farther down, but unfortunately I can't. Oh man, that's a steep hill. Woo! Come on, Squeaky. Yeehaw! All right, let's drive down this way a little bit, see if we can find any holes in the wall. Nothing. Oh, looks like that part of the wall has been messed up a bunch of times. Look at that. Look at all those cuts in the wall from previous times. They've still... Okay, there we go. Look at it. See all these times they cut the wall? Look at all the cuts in the wall right there. See that? Look at this. All the times they cut the wall. Look at that. That's a damn shame. Damn shame. All right, guys, I got an idea. Let's go down. Let's go down to Sunland Park area, and we'll see if Border Patrol is rounding anybody up down there at the bottom. So we'll get. There's really nothing else I could do up here. There's no holes in the wall that I've seen tonight. And I can't get past that lake. So we'll drive around the town a little bit. We'll drive around the town, see if we can get some footage. appreciate you guys sticking with me. Thank you so much for the support. You know, just hanging out with me tonight, that's quite a bit of support in itself, so I really appreciate it. I don't get many people watching my channel, and every hour that you stick around helps big time, so thank you so much. Is there a hole right there? Nope, no hole. Alright, let's go. Let's get going. Alright, Squeaky. And I can't believe Anthony left so soon. Here we go down the hill. I thought he would be here a little bit longer. Usually he's out here for the whole damn night. But hey, it is what it is. We'll go down here to Sunland Park, down by the other side where the train station or the train tracks are. This is one of the spots where I usually get footage of them making arrests, loading people up in buses and whatnot. So we'll go check up on Border Patrol down there. All right, we're off of the cliff. Just get my seatbelt back on. Well, it looks like quite a few people are dropping out, so before you go, I just want to say thank you again. Thanks for sticking with me. I know it's a weekday. You guys got stuff to do in the morning. So thanks for tuning in. I'll be on for probably another 30 minutes. And head on home soon. much, dude. That's too much. I guess it's fun sometimes. I've never been into mud bogging, but that's fun. That was fun. I gotta go back and clip that. I gotta get a clip of that part right there. I'll get to the comments in just a second. I'll stop at the stop sign. Sorry, I haven't been reading your comments very much. It's hard to do that while I'm driving. Let me stop here at this stop sign and get to the comments real quick. All right, let's see. You guys are. Let's see. Bumpy ride sure is new days always. Arnold Watchman. All roads lead to Rome. Legislation for Sunday law is already in Germany and coming to the U.S. Do you comprehend what I'm talking about? Well, I just don't know, Arnold. I honestly don't think it's going to be a Sunday law. The Jews will never do that. The Muslims will never do that. And I don't think if there's any, the way I see it, I mean, I understand what you guys, think about the Sunday law, but it's just my personal opinion. I think if there was a Sabbath law instituted from the Antichrist, right, he's going to make it on a Saturday. I think that's what he would do, because that's the only thing that would make sense from an Old Testament perspective. But I don't know that there would even really be a mandatory law. I'll have to worship on certain day law. I'll have to look more into it, what you're talking about in Germany, but thank you for the comment. Guess in India you just grab whatever part of the bus you can. I don't know where did that come from? What are you talking about in India? Let's see. Sounds good, Doug. Some LEDs on my Jeep lights. Everything lights up. Build anyone in the front of that. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're talking about the floodlights I'm talking about. Yeah. I think I can make something real cheap. Check out thrift stores. Sometimes a handheld one will come in handy also. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Okay. I think I caught up. So, does the hole in the wall have a beer? No, it's not that kind of hole in the wall, Watchman. But that doesn't sound too bad right now. I guess okay, let's just say all roads lead to Rome. Bumpy ride, Arnold. Good people don't conform. It's going to be chaos. I recommend you listen to the podcast here. Okay. All I know is everything is backwards with the world and this country, and there's not going to be much left soon. So leaving with Jesus is a blessing. Yeah, I hope so. Daryl Calhoun, good to see you, Daryl. All right, now that I'm caught up with the chat, let's drive around, see if we can spot anybody getting rounded up. See if we can get any Border Patrol footage. Yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me roll the window up so it's not too windy for you. Start getting a little bit more lit up here on the road. We're on McNutt right here. This road's called McNutt. So if any of you are interested in looking up where we're at, This is McNutt, Sunland Park, New Mexico. McNutt. Drive around, see if we can tag behind Border Patrol for a little bit. Maybe we'll spot a bus. So did you guys catch that last video that I published about DEI backlash getting ready to happen? That research paper that I put in the description box was from my wife. My wife did that research, and the major finance journals, they all rejected her research because it's like a hot potato. They don't ever want to publish anything that's countervailing to the official narrative, especially when it comes to topics like DEI, CSR, ESG, any of those three-letter policy things that they want to promote. And her paper basically showed that all, and when I say all, I mean all of the Fortune 100 companies are starting to get ready for major litigation because of their DEI hiring practices. Their hiring practices were discriminatory against, white people, straight white people, and not just straight white people, but also Asians. And so they're getting ready for the lawsuits, and the way that they're getting ready for it is by holding on to cash. They're building up their cash reserves, and instead of buying back their shares, they're no longer buying back their shares as much as they used to, and instead they've decided to start paying up a little bit more in dividends. And so what that signals is that they think that their stock price is gonna be devalued soon. Those are signals for that. And so, she's also got another research paper that they're not going to publish. And so, because they refused to publish it, they all kicked it back to her like it was a hot potato. They didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Okay, and so because of that, well, she'll just publish it and make it open to the public. And so what I'm hoping is that research paper finds its way to some finance journalist, some news agency that covers international finance. Because the day it's funny, man, that the journals, like the editors at the journals, they literally told her that her research was accurate, but they couldn't publish it. They said your research and your analysis is accurate, but unfortunately we cannot publish your paper. And there's like no explanation given, but we all know why. right? Because these editors at these so-called prestigious finance journals, they're supposed to be unbiased, but too many times these editors have published stuff under their own names, right? That promotes DEI, that promotes ESG and CER and global warming bullcrap, and so it's against their interest, right? It's against their it's a conflict of interest for them to publish anything that's countervailing to their so-called research, right? And so they kick that stuff back. Anytime it comes to their desk, they kick it back right away. And I've seen it time and time again. And it's a damn shame, because what makes its way into these so-called prestigious journals is ultimately what leads policy in the halls of Congress, right? When Congress is drafting up policy and legislation, they refer to the so-called experts on these topics to try to come up with the policies that they want to make regarding those topics. And so if all of the research is one-sided, then they're not going to ever have any countervailing arguments that they can listen to, because that kind of stuff doesn't get published, right? So basically what I'm saying is that all of these prestigious journals, they're essentially gatekeepers. These so-called prestigious journals are nothing more than gatekeepers for the official narrative when it comes to ESG, DEI, CSR, global warming conspiracy nonsense, and things like that, right? They never let anything that counters their narrative get published, ever. And so, for them to be considered prestigious, it's just laughable, because you can obviously see the bias in what it is that they publish. It's nothing but, green hair hippie gobbledygook that comes out. It's all about diversity. It's all about trannies are smarter than everybody else. That's the kind of crap that they publish now. And that's not. It sounds like a joke, but it really is funny, but it's the truth. It really is the truth. These finance journals literally publish garbage, like trying to convince you that if you hire a tranny, you're somehow going to have better R&D outcomes. And that's not a lie. That's legit. That's legitimately what they're trying to convince everybody, that trannies are smarter than everybody. Well, I can tell you one reason why they're not. But if I do, I'll probably get booted off of YouTube. So, anyways. Oh, hey, we found a bus, guys. Maybe I should go over here and park next to the bus, and we'll talk about clowns some more. Let's keep talking about these Bigfoot, hairy chest clowns that are trying to take over everything. Hey, look, there it is. Look, I wonder if this is the ISIS Express, or is this one with DHS or ISIS Express? Let's see. We'll just point the camera at them. Let's just sit here and watch. So here you go. We'll park right next to one of these buses. I'll let them know I'm a journalist, because there's a border patrol over there. Just a journalist. Looks like looks like he's coming over here. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick. Just bear with me real quick, guys. Hey, how's it going? Just live streaming, just social media live streaming. Is this one with the contractors or is this the CBP bus? Oh, okay. This isn't with the ISS. Oh, okay. All right. I'm just gonna be parked here for probably 15, 20 minutes. Whatever you guys, whoever you load up, I'm gonna get some footage of it and probably be on my way. All right. Yep. See you. So he said this is the. Oh yeah, no problem, Daryl. I'll be safe. Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah is in America. You think so, Arnold? I know a lot of people think that the United States is, Mystery Babylon or whatever. Oh man, as soon as I show up, looks like they're getting ready to roll out. What are the odds of that, guys? But, yeah, no, I mean, as far as Mystery Babylon is concerned and everything, let's see. Daryl and I pray right now for your protection, Doug, in the mighty name of Jesus, Messiah, that you are covered. Amen, amen. Thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate that. It's the cartel limo. Yeah, no, Rochelle, I call it Le Chatel Cartel or ISIS Express. It's funny. Well, it's not funny, but the name of the company that operates these buses is ISS. It's ISS Action Inc. So literally, it's like ISIS. the name. What are the odds of that? You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if John McCain, who's dead now, if John McCain had something to do with establishing this company. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if some of his kids are like board members of ISS Action Inc. Because it's kind of like a throw. It's right in your face. Like I don't know if you guys are aware, but John McCain was deeply connected to the Muslim Brotherhood. You know, him and Hillary Clinton, they had, they had images of them with the Muslim Brotherhood, and basically it was ISIS in Syria, right? Under the guise of so-called, what did they call them? They said they called them they were the opposition. They called them freedom fighters. They called them moderate. They called them moderate rebels or something like that back in the Syrian Civil War. John McCain and Hillary Clinton gave them weapons from Libya. They brought weapons from Libya over into Syria. And these people were, cutting Christians' heads off and kidnapping kids and doing organ harvesting and crap. It's ridiculous. All thanks to support from the likes of John McCain. I lost some people on that rant. I had more people in the live stream until I started talking about ISIS. Oh man, I guess I can't take it, man. Some people are neocons and they think John McCain was a freaking war hero. Freaking war hero, man. Got captured in Vietnam. Yeah, and he created ISIS. He created ISIS, freaking brutal man that he was. I don't care, man. I call it like I see it. He was no good. He was no good for this nation. Anyways, all right. I'll end it with that rant there. McStain, yeah, pretty much. Daryl, you're not fully Arab unless you're Arab Spring. Yeah, freedom fighters. Yeah, that's what they call them. Yeah. You saw the pictures, didn't you, Mindy? Yeah. Hell in a handbasket. Yeah. International Space Station, ISIS. Yeah, why they keep using that? ISIS. Doug, brother, it's closer than you think. Arnold Schmidt, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. You know, his wife just endorsed Kamala. Yeah, I believe it. Remember what you told me about Bush? Yeah. So if we stay here long enough, we should definitely see it get loaded up. Yeah. But bear with me, guys. I'm only not Arab. Mostly I'm Scottish. Oh, okay. Well, there they go. Let's see which direction they're going to head. All right. Looks like they're heading back. Looks like they're heading back to the FEMA camp. And I don't intend to follow them. So, well, let me keep an eye on them real quick and see which way they go. Because if they go to the other spot, then I'll just follow them over there, which is not a big deal. Like I don't mind following them over there. Yeah, they might just be parking somewhere else. Man, it sounds like my engine's slapping. I'm making a slapping noise. I will drive around a little bit longer and try to see if I can get some footage for you guys. I didn't see which direction they went from here, but let's go back down this road and see if they're parked over here. Bus went somewhere else, guys. Oh, man. Maybe it went down to the train tracks. Let me go down to the train tracks again and see if I can find it. Going to bed. guys. Take care. Yep. Good to see you, Watchman. Thanks for stopping by. If we find anything interesting tonight, I'll go ahead and clip it for you. Make it short. Have a good one. Well, I see a whole bunch of buses on the other side of the wall over in Juarez. No buses down here at the train station. Alright, well, alright, I guess we'll call that a stream because I can't hang out up against the wall and go where I want to go. So, unfortunately, there's a lake in the way. So, I didn't know that. I'm sorry about all that, guys. Oh, well, Daryl, thanks for stopping by. I'm sure you got, stuff to do in the morning, so appreciate you hanging out with me. Take care of yourself. Let me see if I can ask these guys how long the blip's been down. See, they got. Oh, it looks like they got some. Looks like they caught some people. They got the horses out tonight, guys. Let me get some footage of that. Look, hey guys, they got the horses out tonight. You want to see the Border Patrol horses? Take a look. Hey, please get the light out of my face. They gotta shine the light in my eye. That's not cool. Can you not shine the light in my face? I just want to get footage. We're live streaming. See how disrespectful they are? Isn't that ridiculous? Guys, I'm trying to support you out here. If you could let me get a picture of the horses, I'd appreciate it. Okay. We'll come around from a different angle then. See how they still got the light in the face there? Pretty disrespectful. I mean, I could shine a light in your face too. I'm not trying to be an asshole. See, we got some trendy Venezuelans out here. Like really nice guys. So, thankfully, they caught them. Didn't get away. Take a look at his eyes. Take a look at the eyes right there, guys. Come on, son. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's right. Jesus is coming back. You're absolutely right about that. But before he does, it's going to get really bad. Take a look at this guy's eyes. Does he look like a nice dude? Does he look like somebody that wants to be your neighbor? And they're not going to send. They're not going to send them home. They're going to be right in your neighborhoods. Take a look at his eyes, man. Just doing what you guys can, man. Let the people see this, dude. Stop shining that in my face, man. Some of them don't want you to see this, I guess. Hey, man, you just keep assaulting me with this freaking flashlight in my eyes, man. This dude. They did a good job, but you're still being dicks to me. Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. Is that better, guys? Is that, here you go. That's better. There you go. That dude's gonna be in your neighborhood. Take a look at his eyes, man. He's gonna be in your neighborhood. I'm sure he's coming here to just to pick some lettuce, huh? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. All right, man. Blinding me with that light. Yeah. Right about that, Arnold. Take advantage of the free resources that I've published on archive.org for you. Look at this dude, man. Look at this guy. Telling you guys, this dude's eyes look like demon possession. Like I have never freaking seen it before. This dude. I'm so glad they caught this dude. This dude's up to no good. This guy's up to no freaking good. Hey, let the people see, man. Let us see his face. Let us see the evil in his eyes, man. He's not coming here because he loves us. We know that. Satan comes to kill and destroy, to steal, kill, and destroy. Job at trying to block the camera, man. They do a really good job of trying to block the camera. See, it's got to be some kind of policy that they don't want the American people to see it. I mean, we appreciate the fact that they're catching these people, but at the same time, you can clearly see that they don't want you to see what's going on. They got a policy where they got to shine a flashlight in the camera and block the view of what's going on. You can see it every single time. There's always someone blocking me, and there's always a guy with a light. You guys can see it for yourself. It hasn't always been this way. It hasn't always been this way. They ought to be sent back, but we know where they'll end up. And that's exactly why you guys deserve to see every single thing that's going on out here, because it's not just going to affect you, it's going to affect your neighbor, your little girl that might get raped and murdered and trafficked and butchered. Every single American deserves to see every inch of the border so that they know exactly who is coming in. So their little girl doesn't have to be afraid of walking in the front yard and playing in the front yard from these monsters. Thanks for catching them. All right, guys. That'll be it for tonight. We'll call it a night. I wanted you to see the horses, but unfortunately I couldn't get a good photo because they were shining the light. Maybe I can get a good picture of the horses now. No, not really. No. All right, guys. I guess that's probably going to be a stream. I'll park down here for a minute and get to your comments. But man, I wish you could see the look in that guy's eyes, man. That look that he had in his eyes was send chills down your spine. If you saw him walking past you somewhere in the shopping center, you would probably turn and walk the other way. Either that or grab hold of your weapon. I'm telling you, the look in that guy's eyes was like he wanted to steal, kill, and destroy. It was I've never seen that. I've never seen that look before. It was definitely shocking. I wish I could have got it on camera for you, but you know, they were actively trying to block the view, not just with the flashlight, but also with their bodies. And it's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame that when a live streamer shows up, they have to block my view. They live here too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I very much so appreciate the fact that they're rounding these people up. Okay. But I don't appreciate the fact that they're actively trying to block the cameras from getting footage of who it is they're arresting. We deserve to know, okay? Our kids are getting stolen. They're getting kidnapped. They're getting butchered. They're getting raped. We have every single right to see each and every face that comes across the border illegally. I'm not so concerned about the people that get a visa and come here. I'm more concerned about the Venezuelans that just got busted trying to evade our border patrol, especially since they have that evil look in their eyes. You think that guy's going to come here and pick up a hammer? You think that guy just wants to come here and put nails into 2x4s and start building stuff? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not with a look like that in his face. Definitely not with that look. I'm telling you guys, I'm convinced more and more every single day that these are guerrilla operatives that have been commissioned by Venezuela to come into our country and sabotage it. Their headquarters is right on the other side of that wall that we were just at. The Venezuelan train gang's headquarters is in Juarez. I didn't even see a break in the wall, okay? I didn't see a hole in the wall tonight. All right, but somehow they're getting over or under the wall and popping up somewhere. They're getting busted. And I don't know exactly how. Maybe they came down from the mountain, but you know, that's a part that I didn't get that footage. But as you can see, by the way those two guys look, they're definitely Venezuelan. They're Venezuelans. And the one guy looked like he was, you know, he was there mentally. You know, the first guy that got patted down and arrested, he didn't have quite an evil look in his eyes. But that second guy that was sitting down, oh man. It wouldn't surprise me if he's a butcher. The look in his eye, oh my gosh, man. That's the stuff of nightmares. It's just very disturbing. Yeah, let me get over here into the parking spot, our parking lot, and I'll get to your comments in just a second. Matter of fact, since we're at the people can't see this on mainstream media. Yeah, no, and I can only get a couple of you guys to stick around. But that's gonna be it for the live stream. We'll end it on that note. Let me park the truck real quick and get to your comments. Guys, if you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is by sharing the video, giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment after I post the video. Yeah. If you want to support the channel financially, there's a link in the description box where you can do that. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking with me for the whole night. It was pretty uneventful until the last little part of the night. So let me turn the truck off real quick and let me get to your comments. I'll turn this off. All right, so let me see the live chat. I've been here the entire time, Doug. So have a lot of us. Well, Wendy, I really appreciate you being here. Honestly, I do. Mindy, good. Glad you're here. Arnold, George Soros open border agenda supplies these illegals with a cell phone and $5,000 paid credit card. Yeah, maybe I should apply for that. I could use some monetary support. I'm gonna pretend to be Carlos Montoya, and I'll go down somewhere in Venezuela and ask for $5,000. New days, old ways. Totally agree with you, Doug. Mercenaries, yeah, guerrillas. I think I don't think they're just mercenaries, Wendy. I think they're actual guerrilla operatives. The difference is that I think they're trained and paid for by the government, the Venezuelan government. If you take a close look at what we've been doing in Venezuela recently, it appears as though there's a covert operation going on down there between the State Department and we're basically trying to have a coup. It appears as though the State Department is trying to have a coup in Venezuela. So it wouldn't support me one bit if they have done this in retaliation, obviously as like a last ditch effort to kind of fight back against us. So I think they're actual, they're soldiers. I believe that to the utmost, that they're soldiers. This is what you would call blowback from the State Department doing stupid shit. People can't see this on. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi wants to give these people $1,500 to buy a home, and they won't even give our veterans $25,000 to go towards a home. Yeah. What's Joe doing? Is Joe even alive, Tracy? What's Joe doing? Joe's pushing flowers, Tracy. I don't believe one bit that those props that they bring out to read the teleprompter. First off, I don't think they're all the same. I think there's five. I think there are 5 different people that play Joe Biden, and I strongly believe the real Joe Biden is pushing flowers. He's pushing daisies. He's dead. He died. I don't think he's alive. There's one thing you might all not know about me. I used to check IDs for TSA several years ago. Okay, so the thing I was supposed to do was look very carefully at the face and make sure that the person in front of me is the same person that's being presented on the identification. Okay, so I have a peculiar knack for telling one person is different from another. They always had me up there checking IDs because I could see little variations in the chin, in the earlobes, in the nose, in the cheeks, in the brow ridge, in the teeth, little freckles that are there or not there. And I don't for one bit think that the person they're presenting in front of us is actually Joe Biden. No, I think he's long gone. And I think that there are 4 different actors that play Joe Biden. I'm very specific with that number. I do believe there are 4 distinct actors that play that man, and they're not Joe Biden. How they all do the different voices and stuff, I don't know. That's beyond me. I know that there are surgeries you can take and stuff like that. There's pills to make you sound different, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, censorship. Let's see. We have 5 years before the RCC celebrates its 100th anniversary. Oh, okay. Yep. Of regaining its power and authority over the whole world. This is history, not speculation. Well, we shall definitely see about that, Arnold. I do believe that the Catholic charities, not necessarily every single Catholic church, but the Catholic, I like I said before in one of my previous live streams, I believe that there is a schism in the Catholic Church. But yes, the Catholic NGOs are definitely involved in what's going on in not just our southern border, but other people's borders. So yes, I do believe that that their hand is involved in this for sure. So let's see. The RCC wants its political status back since it's lost it back in 1798, and he only regained the opening of the door back in 1929 by Mussolini. 5 years from now is the 100th anniversary. Trump might be in White House. Well, yeah, I'm not all too concerned about the Catholics. And let me briefly tell you why, Arnold. At least not here in the United States. You know, the Catholics tend to be more on the pacifist side, okay, and the Baptists are pretty much armed to the teeth. I'm not saying that the Catholics couldn't arm themselves and enforce whatever laws they want. I just don't see that happening here because, at least not in the United States, because the Catholics, they're not as they used to be in the 1800s and 1700 whatnot. They're not going to get away with lynching anybody here nowadays like they used to, or burning anybody at the stake like they used to. They're a bunch of liberal pansies for the most part. Most of the Catholics, they're pacifists, they're pansies, they're liberals. They never held a firearm. They sure as shit wouldn't be turning into soldiers for the Pope and trying to knock down on a Baptist door because they'll get their head blown off. That's the one thing. That's the thing. I don't see that happening here, Arnold. I'm not saying it couldn't happen maybe somewhere else, but if the Catholic Church wanted to impose anything in the United States, I think they'd have a hard time doing it. Maybe they could do it somewhere else if they bring the Muslims in, and maybe they have some kind of one world religion where the Muslims are enforcing for them. But they have to have some kind of unitarian, one world global religion, and at that point, it's not going to be Catholicism; it's going to be something else. But what I think they're going to do, and I could be wrong about this, Arnold, but what I think they're going to do is that these major leaders in some of the churches, they're going to basically bow to the Antichrist when the Antichrist comes on the scene. I don't believe the Pope is the Antichrist. I don't believe that King Charles is the Antichrist. I don't think they fit the bill. The Antichrist is going to go in the temple and sit in the temple and act like God, and he's going to start the sacrifices again. The way I understand it, He's going to try to institute sacrifices again in the temple. King Charles ain't going to be leading the UK military over there in Israel and sack the temple. Could he do it? Maybe. Would the UK, would British soldiers willingly go in there and sack the temple? Man, I don't see it. I don't see it. Could it happen? Sure. I mean, maybe if Israel begged for it, maybe then King Charles could send a force over there, and then King Charles would move his throne into the temple. If that happened, then okay, I mean, you got your answer. If the Pope did the same thing, then okay, you got your answer. But no, I think with what Erdogan has been doing with some of the churches, how he's been supporting all these terrorists going all over not just the Middle East, but also all over Africa, and seizing churches, going to taking land, trying to get back the Ottoman Empire. I think whoever rises in Turkey is most likely going to be the Antichrist, and I have reason for it. They were the last major empire that was brought down. The Ottoman Empire, they were brought down 100 years ago, and they want to revive the empire. They want to revive the Ottoman Empire. They're actively engaged in doing just that. They're making deals with warlords over in Africa, and they're making deals with Iraq to try to suppress the Kurds. They're actively trying to expand their territory, and Turkey is also saying that they're going to launch attacks against Israel. They're giving weapons to Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is using those weapons against Israel. So when it comes to who is most likely to lead a military force against Israel and then occupy the temple, well, Erdogan is actually talking about doing it. Erdogan is actually supporting those people who are those groups who are engaged in conflict with Israel right now. And Erdogan, for some reason, he has a peculiar knack or a peculiar, I guess, fetish rather, for bragging over churches that he has seized, ancient religious monuments that he has seized by force. He likes to brag about that kind of stuff, right? So if he's somehow involved with overrunning Israel and making them all flee into the desert and sacking the temple, he's going to gloat about it. He's that's what he does. He's already done that with the Hagia Sophia, right? He likes to go to these sites and step foot in them, right? That's what he wants to do. That's what he likes to do. He lifts himself up like that. He's this very boastful, prideful man. And he's actively engaged in doing those things. So that's my personal opinion. That's the way that I interpret the end time, context of what's going on in the world right now, right? We're seeing these people move in different directions, right? And the ones that are actively engaged in surrounding Israel and going to war with Israel, right? They're starting to form a coalition with each other. They're starting to ally themselves with each other. And what we're seeing is Saudi Arabia and Israel are working together. Saudi Arabia is trying to distance itself from Israel, but it's kind of too late. The whole Arab world already hates Saudi Arabia, and they've been wanting to destroy her for a very long time, and I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen very soon. We're going to see it very soon, and it'll happen shortly before or after Israel gets invaded like a flood. And I do strongly believe that there's going to be 144,000 ethnic Jews, 12,000 from each tribe, that are going to get marked by the angel of God on their forehead and preserved during this crazy time that they're going to go through. and he'll miraculously keep them safe. And we're going to see it. I believe we're going to see it unless something happens to us before that. I believe we're going to see it. And we're going to see it very soon. That's my 2 cents on it. When we talk about the beast that has the head wound, and it's revived, and everybody wonders that it came back to life. I interpret that beast as the last empire that was brought down and will be revived. And, in the context of the history that we're in right now, that last empire was the Ottoman Empire. It was brought down. It was destroyed. And if it miraculously revives itself, well, there you go. And it appears as though it is attempting to revive itself right now. The Ottomans were brutal, and they're still brutal to this day. And so, anyways, that's the way I interpret end times prophecy surrounding the beast and who's going to be the Antichrist, where it comes from. I mean, Jesus himself, he said the seed of Satan was in I can't remember the name of the town. Pergamum. Was it not Pergamum? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It was Pergamum. Yeah, Jesus was talking about Pergamum, and he said that's where the seat of Satan is. Is that not what he said? Is that not what he said? Pergamum. Where's Pergamum? Pergamum's in Turkey. Pergamum is in Turkey. And so I take that quite literally. I take that quite literally. The Antichrist is going to come from Pergamum. I strongly believe that, actually. Those were, I think that's what he said, Pergamum. I might be wrong, but whatever the name of the town it was, I think it was Pergamum. That town that he mentioned, it's in Turkey. It's in Turkey, and that's the seat of Satan. So that's where Satan has his throne. So, anyways, let me get back to the chat real quick. Let's see. Looks like there was an earthquake just in Canada. King Charles was under the authority of the kings of Malta. The British Empire was overtaken back 1012 AD when Henry I was forced to give up the crown, but was allowed to lease it back. Oh, it's under lease. Is that what that? Yeah, Yuval Noah Harari is the false prophet ushering in the technological religion. Yeah, very well could be, Rochelle. When I see him talk, and the fact that he has, no regard for women, that's one of the things about the Antichrist and his prophet. I think they've got no regard for women is how it describes them. Yeah, I think you might be onto something, Rochelle. Bring in the Muslims. Isn't that already happening now? Yeah, no, it is, Arnold. But I guess, to clarify, what I meant is that they would have to kind of unite against the likes of, Baptists and whatnot. I just don't see, like, Arnold, if there was going to be a Sunday, worship on Sunday only law, the Baptists would never bow the knee to the Pope. We just don't believe he's the so-called vicar of Christ. We don't believe that, right? We're not going to bow to him. There's way too many Baptists in this nation. So they would have to, they'd have to go to war with us. And I think we outnumber them. I think we outnumber them and we outgun them. I'm not afraid of the Catholics at all. They're not going to tell me to do anything. My wife. Oh yeah, she's due in November. She's doing good. She's getting huge. 7 of the 9 Supreme Court judges are RCC. They're in control of the courts. I'll have to look into that, Arnold. It wouldn't surprise me. They've been deep into the government for a very long time, so that wouldn't surprise me at all, Arnold. RCC wants its political status back since it lost it back. Oh, I think I already read that part. So I'm waiting for the people to say Trump is the Antichrist because he received a head wound and survived. Yeah. But New Days, I think it's supposed to be a mortal head wound, right? He miraculously, I think the Antichrist was supposed to receive a mortal head wound. And wound to the ears is not mortal. And so we'll see. Anyways, I guess I'm caught up on the live chat. So no questions coming. So that'll be it, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You appreciate what I do here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. Share the video with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Bang the notification bell. You want to support the channel financially, there's a link in the description box where you can do that. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors. Bye.